There's one last styling change that we have to do on the campaign index component. We want to make sure that the button gets moved over to the right-hand side so that we end up with a type of two-column approach like you see on the mockup. Taking care of this is going to be pretty easy. Back inside of our index.js file that houses the campaign index component, we can find that button inside the render method. Here it is right here. We're going to add on one additional property to it. So we're going to say floated equals right, like so. This sets up a CSS property of float and sets it equal to right. One thing I want to mention here, just to be really clear, the property name is floated. It's not float, it's floated. So let's save this and see what happens. I'll save the file, we'll go back over to the browser, and unfortunately all that really does is move the button over to the right-hand side. To get it to actually appear at the top and form a second column, we can just render the button before the list of campaigns is rendered. In other words, I'm going to take this render campaigns call right here, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to move it underneath that button component, like so. So now the button is going to be placed first, it's going to be floated off to the right-hand side, and then the campaigns will be rendered. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to save the file, I'll go back over to the browser, and there we go. So that's definitely what we want here. And again, I think this is looking pretty good. All right, I think that's just about it for this page outside of handling some navigation. So we definitely want to make sure that users are able to navigate from this view page of seeing all these different campaigns to looking at an individual one or creating a campaign of their own. I think that we'll start off first by creating another page that our users can visit, and then we'll figure out how to enable navigation between the two. So let's start adding a new page in the next video.